And this is Paulo, James Paul,
Yo, man. Got your back.
Irvin, and Wesley.
What's up, my
So
man?
we are the Kolop.
And also me.
Oh, Kenzie. So we are the
Kolokoys boys.
Yay, man.
Hey guys, we're back again. We are the Kolokoys boys. So now pag-aaralan natin yung first law of motion,
Yeah.
inertia. Pero
Inertia.
by the way, wala nga po pala yung kasama namin si Paulo.
Wala po yung aso namin, sa madaling salita.
So ayan, Paul, pakibasa
Grabe
naman yung
naman.
meaning niyan.
Okay, what is inertia? Inertia is an inherited property of an object to resist change. And it is independent from external force. It is measured by a mass. So,
Bingo.
Peter,
Baka naman, bingo.
ayan, bingo.
Huwag kayo magkalat. Kayo naman.
Bingo.
Kayo sa may-ari ng
Bingo.
bahay natin. So ayan, Peter, pakibasa naman yung meaning.
Peter,
Baka naman. Check.
Wait. Shoutout nga pala kay Ralph. Siya yung photographer namin
oh,
ngayon.
special thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh.
Albo pa yan.
At doon sa pakibasa naman yan.
Sound check.
Sound check. Okay.
Ang bagay na mas mabigat ay mas mahirap igalaw. Katulad ng inertia ng elepante at ng aso.
Parang si Miko.
Try.
Oh, parang ganun na nga. Oh, si Miko.
Pakiulit na lang.
Hindi yung guluhin, masasapak tayo dyan.
Miko.
Ang bagay na mas mabigat ay mas mahirap igalaw. Katulad ng inertia ng elepante at ng aso.
Ay,
Aso, parang si
Try mo itulak ang elepante. Paniguradong mahirap kasi dahil ang elepante ay mabigat ikumpara mo sa aso, mas magaan at mas madaling maitulak.
so yun nga po.
Yun. Paano yung aso si Padilla? Patay niya na.
Yun po ang aming topic for today. At babalik po kami niyan. Bye-bye.
So, bye-bye!
Bye-bye. Boom! Uy!
Oh,
So yan! Boys, back again! Guys, pag-aaralan po natin
I'm so
yung
sorry.
second law of motion, the law of acceleration. Paul, pakibasa naman yan.
in the previous...
Oh, wait! Paulo, nagbabalik nga.
Ay, Paulo.
Ang aming aso.
Paulo,
po.
sorry.
Doggy, pagbabasa natin.
Yung aming dating daang aso. Huwag ganun lang to, naman.
Sige, pakibasa naman.
Pakibasa po.
In the previous lesson of the force and motion...
A few moments later.
Shoutout po pala doon kay Kuyang nagbabalot kanina.
Oo nga.
Napabili po kami. Wesley, pakita mo naman hinabili
Penoy!
Yan yung Penoy! Sensya na ano yung pagkabasa ko.
Paul, pakituloy naman yung second law of motion
Tuloy ka
dyan.
na, sir.
Ano?
The second law of motion. The law of
Iloy
acceleration.
ba?
In the previous lesson on force and motion, the resultant force or net force of an object is the force that you see. When many unbalanced and opposing forces act on it, the net force on an object is the one of the main factors that affect its acceleration. The other factor is the object's mass. Yan.
Now we will show you an example
Yan.
of how
Clip.
to solve the second law of motion. Now, let's go!
Go! We did that.
A few inches later.
So, yun po ang
Ating second law of motion. Sana po
Yep.
may natutunan kayo.
ngayon po ay tutungo tayo sa
Sa susunod nating talakayin, ito po ang third law of motion. So, pakibasa naman po yan, Wesley.
Alright? The third law of motion, the law of interaction. Do you ever wonder why you can't jump off the ground despite gravity always pulling you down? When you jump, you're applying Newton's third law of motion, the law of interaction.
So, yun po
Explain,
ang
Paul.
ating third law of motion.
Paki-explain naman, Paul.
Pakilinaw!
Third law of motion. Of the law of interaction pala. States when ang isang object na may nagbibigay friction sa isang bagay na kinakailangan ng force para mag-react ang isang bagay. This law or Newton's third law explains when you jump the ground gives an equal amount at push forward your feet that pushes you up.
Yeah.
Till now, we've only learned the first and second laws of motion. Oh, you're riding a bicycle. Have you ever wondered why a bicycle moves forward? Ah, well, it moves according to Newton's third law, which says that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. To understand this, see what happens when you drop a tennis ball. As the tennis ball hits the floor, it causes a downward force on the floor. This is the action. The floor reacts by pushing on the ball with the same force, but in the opposite direction. Action, reaction. Together, the floor and the ball form what's called the action-reaction pair. So now how it applies to your bicycle. When you push the pedal, the parts of the tire which touch the ground push it backwards. The ground also pushes the tires forward with the same force. So the parts of tires and earth form a pair of action and reaction. So what happens to the earth when your tires are applying force to push it backwards? Huh? Oh, nothing happens to it, since the earth is very big as compared to your bicycle. The force applied by your tires does not move it backwards, but force applied by the earth pushes your bicycle forward. So now you understand Newton's third law. Yep, the tennis ball is the right example. The ball and the floor are creating a pair of action and reaction.
One eternity later.
Hey, what's up? So for today,
Yes, what is it?
tatalakayin natin yung iba't ibang uri ng
Motion.
motion.
Sabi dito sa libro. Ter, pakibasa
Ayon sa libro, motion is very much evident in your everyday life. You see things move all the time, and motion is integral to your way of life. In this lesson, you will take a closer look at the science of motion.
So, lilinawin ko lang
Paul.
po na ang pagkilos o proseso na bagay na gumagalaw or ginagalaw, that's the meaning of motion. So guys, I hope, may natutunan po kayo sa aming, at babalik po kami dyan. I'll be back. We were back pala. Yo guys, we're back again.
So now,
Our today's topic is distance and displacement. So, Peter, pakibasa nga po.
motion can be observed when an object changes position from its reference point. A reference point is the starting point of an object where it is originally visible before it is moved by a force. When you are leaving the house to go to school, for example, your house may be the reference point used to determine your change in motion or to determine how many kilometers you need to travel to get to school.
So guys, may papakita po kaming clips kung paano or i-explain tong distance and displacement. Let's go.
Distance and displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity, which has magnitude but no direction. Distance refers to the total length of the path traveled by an object from one point to the other. Displacement is a vector quantity, which has magnitude and direction. Displacement is the shortest path, or the distance traveled in a specified direction. For more understanding about distance and displacement, consider the following motion. A man walks 7 meters to the east, 4 meters south, 7 meters west, and finally 4 meters north. Even though the man has walked a total distance of 22 meters, his displacement is 0 meters. This is because he returned to his original position, that is, he has not moved away from his starting point despite walking a distance of 22 meters. The following shows the position of a runner at various times. The runner runs from A to D, then he reverses the direction of travel and moves towards C. On reaching C, he reverses his direction again and finally stop at D. The distance traveled by this runner came to 18 km, while his displacement from his original position is 10 km east of A.
So yun po, siguro po nakita nyo naman po yung clip.
Yeah. Sana po may natutunan po kayo doon.
So ngayon po, tatrakuyan natin ang speed. Basa po.
Speed is the distance of a moving body can cover over a certain period of time.
Let's take a look at how you use the DST triangle to calculate distance, speed, and time. The purpose of the DST triangle is it can help you remember the speed, distance, and time formulas. First, the way to remember how to lay out the letters in the triangle is that they are in alphabetical order: D, S, T. Then add dividing lines between them. The reason for these will become clear later. You find the formula you need to use by simply covering up the letter of what it is you need to find. If the question asks you how far something travelled, you cover up D. If you are asked how fast, cover S. And for questions asking how long, cover the T for time. Here is how you should use it. To find the formula for speed of an object, we cover up the S. This then shows that distance is over time, or distance divided by time. For distance of an object, cover up the D. This leaves S and T. As they are next to one another, this shows you need to multiply them. Now for time an object has travelled. Cover up the T. You are left with distance over speed, so you need to divide distance by speed. Let's apply this to some questions and work through an example of each. A car takes 6 minutes to travel 5 miles. What is its speed in miles per hour? So, for this question, we need to find the speed. So we cover up the S on our triangle, which indicates we need to divide distance by time. The car has travelled 6 miles, and our answer will be in miles per hour. So we do need to convert our minutes into hours first. Convert the 6 minutes by dividing by 60 like this. Now we can work out our answer from 5 divided by 0.1, which equals 50 miles an hour. Here is our next question. An aeroplane flew at 400 miles per hour for 3.5 hours. How far did it travel? This time it's asking how far, so we are looking to find out the distance here. So by covering the D, we are left with speed times time. That gives us 400 multiplied by 3.5, which equals distance travelled of 1400 miles. Here is our final question. Brian is planning to cycle 84 kilometres to a hotel for an overnight stay. He cycles at a constant speed of 24 kilometres an hour. How much time will it take him to get there? So, on our triangle, we need to cover up the T. This shows us we need to divide our distance by speed. That's 84 kilometres an hour divided by 24. That gives us 3.5 hours. So, that's how the DST triangle works. Now take some time to try answering some questions on your own.
So yun guys, sana nakita nyo naman po yung clip na ipinakita namin dun sa speed. So ngayon tatalakayin natin ang
Acceleration, mga kapatid.
So pakibasa Paul.
Acceleration. Acceleration is the change in velocity of a certain object with time. It is vector quantity that includes the direction of a moving object.
Oo!
Let's go! Power! Arriba!
Welcome to Moo Moo Math and Science. In this video, I'd like to talk about acceleration. What do each of these short clips have in common? They are all examples of acceleration. Acceleration is the rate at which velocity changes. This change in velocity can be a change in speed, direction, or both. So an object accelerates if its speed, direction, or both change. An increase in velocity is positive acceleration, and a decrease in velocity is called deceleration. You can find the average acceleration by taking the final velocity minus the starting velocity divided by the time it takes to change this velocity. Let's work an example. A person walks and starts at 0 meters per second, and after 6 seconds is traveling at 5 meters per second. What is the acceleration of the walker? You take the final velocity of 5 minus the initial velocity of 0 and divide it by the time of 6 seconds, and you get 0.833 meters per second, and acceleration is always squared. Let's look at another example. A car speeds up from 22 meters per second to 26 meters per second in 2 seconds. What is the average acceleration of the car? You'll take 26 minus 22 divided by 2, which is 4 divided by 2, which is 2 meters per second squared. So there we go, acceleration, a change in an object's velocity. Thanks for watching.
1 hour later.
Hey, what's up mga kaigan? Tayo po ay pagtatalakay natin sa force. Contact force is the force that is present when two or more surfaces or medium touch and interact. So, contact force, ito yung paggalaw ng isang bagay pag nag-interact sila, two or more surfaces. Non-contact force. Non-contact force are the forces constantly present in nature and they do not need human intervention to arise. So, ang explain ko natin dyan ay non-contact force. Ito naman yung paggalaw na hindi kinakailangan ng tao para paggalawin, like quantitational force. Tama, okay, sige.
Sana po may naintindihan po kayo sa mga pinagtatalakay namin ngayong araw na ito.
Sana po may natutunan kayo.
So, yan.
Yan po.
Peter.
Salamat po sa panonood at
Peter,
this is our vlog for today.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Even
Now, Peter, isarado mo na yan.
By the way, we are Kolokoys boys.
We are Kolokoys boys. Goodbye guys. Goodbye. 3, 2, 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone!
Explain naman dyan.
I-explain naman po. Okay.
Hindi kayo ano ako.
Sige, ready na yan. So, ayan, wala po si
Integral to your way of life.
Nininawin ko lang.